Shabby Cycles here with an update on February the 8th. I think we are approaching a possible bull market top. I think we need the last breakout, a bull trap here, because this looks like a bull flag and a cup with a handle. I think it's time to sell and get out of the market. But it's too early, I think, to start shorting the market. I would not recommend that yet. Also, I'm still not certain about my cycle here, whether the market is following the original green 4-week cycle here or the new black one. But either way, we see here on Monday, with the old original green cycle, we are approaching a 2-week oscillation low, and with this new one, we are approaching a possible 4-week cycle low. So either way, I think we are setting up for a last move to the upside. You know, this is a bit scary. If something happens, we could break down here. But from what I'm seeing, I think we need a little bit more to the upside. So looking at the longer term, the S&P here in blue is following my red 3.5-year cycle, and we are now in the topping part of the cycle, and I'm expecting something like this dotted line, the topping process this winter and spring. And I have a shorter cycle. It is the 17-week cycle, where I think we are making the bull market top here around end of February, and I'm seeing two possible scenarios. Either we top out now around late February and then we have a breakdown, or we could extend some kind of a topping process into April. That's also possible. But at the moment, you see where we are now, we are still not getting close to the cycle top. So I think it's too early to have any bearish breakdown here. I think any kind of breakdown here bears will fail and we will squeeze back up again. So it looks too early for any real top yet. Looking at the S&P daily data wavelets. So this looks a bit tricky, but as I said, this looks like a bull flag. If I was looking for shorting the market, I would be scared here. This looks like a bull flag that should break to the upside. I would not get caught into a squeeze here. Time-wise, looking at this purple wavelet, yeah, it looks a little bit too early. You know, I'm not saying it can't break down here, but most likely I think we need another push to the upside. And we have the VIX. The VIX 10-week wavelet is starting to suggest a possible low. And when inverting and comparing with the S&P, it's starting to suggest a possible top. However, the VIX wavelet is leading. So now I have a projection for the S&P from this turning point, and I'm now getting a possible projection from this turning point that is projected around Tuesday this coming week. So if you go to this first projection, it is suggesting like this. I have shown this before. So it thinks the scenario still suggests we could have 2 weeks of upside here before the scenario starts rolling over and suggesting downside. So this is just the most likely scenario. It doesn't mean the market has to follow this projection. And the most recent, the most recent projection is this one. Now this one is too early to yet be confirmed, but so far looking well. The S&P looks like it's following the projection. This one also has about 2 weeks of upside, so suggesting this is a bull flag, and we should have, you know, this A, B, C move, and then that could be the bull market top, and we could crash down. So we are getting close to the end of the video. Here is the Dow Jones Industrial Index hourly data. So I had these two general scenarios for a rally after a completed correction. So these two primitive general scenarios in blue and green, and we do see the Dow Jones is generally following these scenarios. Also, I drew this very rough estimate here with these black lines suggesting we needed some kind of a consolidation, and then we could have the next leg up, and that is exactly where we are now on Monday. You know, we could or should be close to ending this downswing. You know, here with yellow I have drawn the 2-week oscillation, so you can't really see this 2-week oscillation low here. You can see a very shallow reaction here, but this is so strong and bullish, and that's what you get in the beginning of a rally. And this next 2-week oscillation should make a low, you know, Monday, Tuesday. We should be close to it if my scenario is correct, and then we should have this last move to the upside. So I guess that's it for the video, and I'm at the moment not quite sure where I should place these 2-week oscillation lows, but I think we are getting close to one here early next week, and then we should have this breakout, this possible bull trap. You know, we have, oh, is it a big double top? No, it's a breakout, and then we squeeze to the upside, and the bulls are euphoric, and actually this is where you want to sell and get out of the market. That's my hypothesis, and what I'm advising my employer to do is to get out of the market now this coming week, or this coming couple of weeks. I'm hoping we do not just crash down from here, because we haven't sold yet, but we are expecting to sell now this coming 1 or 2 weeks and get totally out of the market. So, see you next time. Bye bye.